Mm. What's up, Catherine? Catherine? CDP? Now, y'all know, bro, I apologize. You know, I usually come on at 7 o'clock, bro. So I had to do my morning show, but I just happened to catch. So I was just at Rose over there. Mm, mm. Good morning. Good morning. Ooh, Tampa Red. Dorsina Denise. Is Lemon telling people, baby, did he tell Lolo to shut up? Am I hearing Ro correct that he told Lolo to shut up? Shut up. Ooh. Did he do a little Rashina on Lolo? Oh my God. Oh my God. Did he tell his Ro? So I was over there at Ro this morning, y'all. And of course I'm on because I'm on the road and I usually come on the road. But I'm hearing Ro tell me that what's his name? Binary. I think it was the binary. Is it binary? I think somebody was calling out Lemon talking about grinder, right? And then they said that our Lolo was over there, and you know they said Lolo was amen in it. They said, oh, Lolo was over there co-signing, and that's what I heard. But they said Lolo was over there co-signing Catherine, and then I guess Lemon wasn't happy about that. You know the Lemonette, baby, they gonna tell it. Lemonette's gonna tell them sour pussy the Lemonette. What's up, Uncle Clive? And then it said that Lemon told Lolo to shut up. My God, this morning. And Catherine said that's exactly what happened, and she was crying. Dude, Lolo, Lolo, don't you let them see you cry. You made a good stop, Lolo. You made a good stop. Baby, it was not, baby, it wouldn't have been no crying. It would have been some slow singing and flower bringing after you told me to shut up on that platform. Baby, we would have shut that platform down. Do you hear me? Down to the ground. Baby, it would have been some chair throwing, some folding chairs swinging, folding chairs. They used to be the more to make more room. Folding chairs. Mm. Baby, I don't believe she was over there crying. Lolo, girl, now I'm mad. I'm mad, Lolo, because you know I like you, Lolo. I really like you. But that man told you to shut up. Mm. This is the thing. You know, people should go where they want to go. People should go where they want to go. But Lolo, the man said she was co-signed. They said she was in the amen corner over there. Man, he told Lolo to shut up. But let me say this, y'all. That's what y'all like. So if you feel that way about Lolo, you know he don't give two damns about the Lemonettes and the people over there. See, this is why I can't stand people always talking about something. You know, Jay Wilson don't care nothing about y'all. He don't. Baby, I'm not sitting up here cussing y'all out and telling y'all to shut up. And oh my God, that is so rude, so nasty. Oh my God! And then she sit up there crying. That made me mad right there. That's the big thing right there. You sit up there crying. Okay, girl. After all the time you done held up that man show, when that man was going to pee, when that man was going to Jack in the Box, when that man was getting drunk, when that man was talking to people, you sat there and held that man's panel up, and then what you get for it? A shut up. Ooh, shut up. That's what you get. Mm, my God, today. Baby, I don't know if she got some cash out for them tears. The thing that made me mad was that it took for someone to come to his platform to tell him that he was wrong. If she liked it, then I love it. Baby, Lemon don't understand that. Lemon don't understand that. And they sit here and deal with that boy. I mean, the boy don't got no sense. I don't know how old Lemon is, but baby, he seems like he a 15-year-old boy trapped inside a grown man's body. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, his mentality is off. Why did it take for simply success to tell him that was wrong? In the meanwhile, he was letting audio pump up there to tell simply success off. Because because he don't want to be told that he was wrong. How about Lolo just stay in the chat for a few? Child, Lolo, go somewhere else, girl. Go where you appreciate it and not tolerate it. Baby, you just piling up enemies, just piling up enemies. And Lolo was very faithful, but I guess he got mad because Lolo was in that man's chat. That's what it was. Lolo was in that man's chat. But now, why was Lolo in that man's chat? I mean, what was she doing over there? Hey, Rainbow. Lemon ain't her friend, girl. Lemon ain't your friend. Lolo has a head spot at Lemon. Mm, So wait, she co-hosts in someone amen section about. I don't know if she co-hosts. I know that they said she was in the chat. Lolo was on Binarious platform for hours yesterday. Oh Jesus! Oh Jesus! So you know she mad. Ooh Lord Jesus! It had nothing to do with her being in Binarious chat. He was mad at her because she was joking when he was trying to be serious. Oh, okay. Uh-huh. If y'all don't think it don't have to do with binary chat, you wrong. You're wrong. Just for her even going over there. Let me tell you something. You know he was mad in his spirit. You know he was mad in his spirit. You know that man got a very shallow, fragile ego. Oh my God. Okay, I'm dropping the link. Well, poor Lolo, but Lolo don't cry. You don't have to cry your eyes. Please don't cry. You can stay strong if you just hang on. Please don't cry. Cry your eyes. You can stay strong if you just hang on. You don't have to cry. Ooh, you don't have to cry. Oh my God, what is going on? Ooh, Jesus. What? Oh my God. Don't cry out loud. Hold it inside. Learn how to hide your feelings. Okay, baby, all them cry songs. Cause I've all cried out over you. Okay, Lisa. Lord Jesus. What's up, Uncle Clyde? Give a shout out to Uncle Clyde. Pastor Lolo down on the ground and told by there it was just gay men loving sex. Ooh. My God, is Lolo trying to go? Wait a minute. Is Lolo trying to go to a new platform? Is Lolo seeing some? Is Lolo seeing some? Is Lolo saying, okay, I'm getting ready to come on over here because over here ain't going to be good in a couple of weeks? I don't know what Lolo doing, honey. Maybe Lolo knows something that we don't know. I don't know. What's up, Catherine?
Good morning, Pastor. How are you?
Mm. Girl, don't cry. Don't you cry up here, Catherine. Don't you cry. Don't you cry up here, Catherine. I'm doing all
First
right.
of all, first of all, let me say this because I was in the chat when that happened last night. First of all, ain't nobody that's around the same age as my son gonna talk to me like that. Okay. Now I'm 50. I'll be 51, and Solomon is 30, and he'll be 31. Ain't nobody virtually going to talk to me like, and I believe she has children around his age. And wrong answer. And do you really think that I'm going to let somebody that's on a virtual app make me cry? And then, no, no, wrong answer. I sat there and listened to that. Then, when the lady came up there to try to defend Lolo, then she had to tell Lolo to be quiet. See, this is what I'm talking about. You're going to jump in cape for him after he done disrespected you. But hey,
Oh
hey,
my God.
if
What
you
is
like it,
wrong? No,
I
no, no,
love it.
Lolo didn't do that. Lolo didn't do that. I know nobody ain't coming to defend Lolo. And then she trying to up that. What? I know you lied to me.
The lady had to tell Lolo to be quiet.
Oh, jeez.
And then what makes it so bad is Lemon let audio pulp up there and he let see if somebody is defending you, you don't let other people come up there so that they can derail the conversation. Because that wasn't going to, what the lady said was, the lady said that she is a Leo, like Lemon. So her mind was not going to be sweet. She told Lemon her name was Simply Success. She said that she's known him since Avatar Nation days and that he was wrong. First of all, I
Okay.
don't know about
But now some
anybody
people
else.
don't. Now, Catherine, let me interrupt you though. Some people say that Lolo sat right there and amen that man while he was tearing up lemons. And so some people said, well, Lolo ain't as innocent as people are having her out to be. Now that's what some people saying. Now I'm gonna tell you what, whether right, wrong, or indifferent, I wouldn't have sat there and let nobody make me cry. I'm going on mute. What's up, Libra? Go ahead, Catherine.
Well,
Hey,
here's a whole hi. Good morning, Dr. Creo. How are you?
hey, boo.
She said that she went over there to try to make peace between them. Here's the whole thing. If people haven't figured out their storyline yet, I'm not even going to tell them what I see. If they haven't picked up what's being put down, I'm not going I'm not even going to tell them what it is. But anyway, moving right along. He didn't get mad at Lolo until he said he was going to smoke a cigarette, and she started repeating back what he was saying. Now he already appeared to be irritated. She said that she was eating edibles. Now, my whole thing is if you can't stay with the conversation while somebody is talking to you, like you and I are having the conversation, Dr. Creole is up here. If you can't stay with the conversation, either you don't need to mess with the edibles or you need to not be on a panel when a conversation is being had because you could tell that he was annoyed.
Okay, well we got Creole over here. What's going on, Creole?
Hey, what's going on, Pastor? Excuse me, I'm sorry, y'all. This conversation really gets in my crawl. I've had a conversation. Matter of fact, I've had like 4 conversations with my boo Lolo, because y'all know I'm her mod as well. And me and Lolo go back like 5 years, okay? And I've told her, why do you allow people to mistreat you? Why? You know what I'm saying? And I told her, you're going to have to pick you. Pick you, because this is not the first time that he's disrespected her. Okay. And she takes it and she cries and then she goes right back. It's like you're a glutton for punishment. I don't get it. I don't get it. Like my oldest child is about to be 39. You think I'm going to let anything younger than that? If I don't let my own kids, I don't do disrespect, period. I don't know you, you disrespect me, I block you and keep going. My day, it'll still be Tuesday. You understand what I'm saying? But this is crazy. This is really, really crazy. And it's like it's dysfunction and we're binding over, the dysfunction of it all. It's just weird to me. I don't have nothing against Lemon. I don't, one way or the other. It don't make me no never minds. But like I said, I kind of care about Lolo, a lot. And I'm like, we are not the same. And she makes me mad. And what I'm saying, and I could say it again, and no, Lolo knows me. And I tell her all the time, you make me mad because you let people just disrespect you and you go back.
Yeah, well, it would have been up and stuck when he was picking at me in Las Vegas and picking at how I walk. Maybe that would have been it right there.
What
But,
you said?
Somebody said, child Lolo so innocent, but she pulling up grinding to show binary while he dragging Lemon.
Okay, here's my thing with that. If I pay my own internet, I can go anywhere I want to go. Just like I like Jay Wilson and I like Miss O. If I'm on Jay Wilson's and I ain't saying nothing about Miss O, what's the thing? If I'm on Miss O's and I'm not dogging Jay Wilson, what's the thing? See, that's the thing. You got to be an adult in this situation. If I like both of y'all, I ain't got nothing to say about neither one of y'all. See how
But do you think that's a little shady though? If the man is talking about that and then she pull it up, ain't that a little shady though? I'm just asking, that's a little shady, but I mean,
but how is it shady? Sorry for cutting across you, Creole.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
The issue that came up last night, what she said to Lemon was, I went over there because I wanted to make peace. Now, the reason why I didn't hit the panel last night and say to her that you don't see this is because she don't see. Listen. Let me just say it because somebody in the chat not gonna get it. When Lemon falls out with people, he always go back. Folks, pay attention. So if she don't see it, listen, everybody who he has ever fell out with, just Krista, whoever, Lady Wu, whoever, he always goes, listen, he a different kind of Leo. He ain't my kind, baby. Because when I fall out, he's a different kind.
But why did she bring up the Grindr app though? I mean, I'm just asking though, what was the significance of that? I mean, because it seemed a little shady to me, and I mean, I can see if you over there trying to make things happen and say, hey, he's not a bad person and stuff. But why you bring up the app though? What was the significance of it? Y'all ain't telling me the significance of it. It seemed a little shady.
Okay, so I'm not going to say everybody knows, but Grindr and Jack are supposed to be same gender loving apps. Okay,
it is.
So they're claiming. I'm not accusing Lemon if you're in the bushes listening. I'm not accusing you of anything. The other day, Binary was asking Audio Pope about having an account and wouldn't that make you same gender loving. So if you listen to what I'm saying, if somebody was not liking Pastor and I went over to their platform, I'm not going to say something that looks like the person that you're talking to has a problem. Listen, just 2 or 3 weeks ago, Binary was Lemon's co-host for his talent show.
Right.
Y'all see that? Let me be quiet.
It ain't no friends on YouTube, baby. It ain't no friends. But my thing is this. But why pull it up if you know what it's about, though?
She bust out in tears last night.
I love some Lolo. I like Lolo. Y'all know I like Lolo. When I had thought I cussed Lolo out and it wound up being Dory, I was so relieved because I do like Lolo. But my thing is, but you pulled that up, and what was she trying to prove that it was a all loving app? I'm just trying to figure out why she pulled it up. Because then,
let me say something.
Let me say this real quick, Catherine. You can have it. From what Lolo said, because she went on her, I didn't know what had happened. I just seen her come on and I was able to mod. And so she was telling Audio, whatever his name is, that don't start no trouble with them because they're trying to make peace because they're all friends and she likes both of them and yada, yada, yada. I'm like, what the heck? So, Catherine got to fill us in from that because I don't have time to watch all these people. But go ahead, Catherine.
The problem is that Lemon has allowed Audio Pope. Sorry, Lemon, if you're in the clouds listening, but you let Audio Pope and Rico, the sleeves, not the barber, come up on your panel at the wrong time when Simply Success was trying to tell you You said that you were going to smoke. Let me clarify. That is how this started. He said that he was going to smoke, and Lolo kept repeating it back to him. I don't know why that ticked him off, but that's exactly what happened. They were not talking about binary when he snapped out on Lolo last night. That's
Let
not
me
true.
tell
I'm not
y'all
going to
something.
and
I,
lie.
I understand that, Catherine, but if you don't think that man was bubbling under because Lolo is his dead big man, okay? And all of a sudden, you over there with his new op. The op is really getting a little traction, and Lolo is over there, and you know he may not say nothing, and he may want to save face, but I don't know, because that's
When
odd. Yeah. So then my
when
question
she
is, why are you getting irritated because she's saying that? What's irritating you, and what's really under the surface? Now, like I
when
said, Lolo should go anywhere she want to because she's a grown woman, and I mean she can do that. We don't, people don't own folks, but with limit mentality, you know, he's gonna go off. It's just like what's her name, Queen Tulsa come over here, and Queen Tulsa might be dragging me in somebody else's channel. I don't pay Queen Tulsa no mind, and y'all know I don't. But everybody can't do that. So that thing might have been seasoned up under the bottom, and then it just exploded when she came up because they
but
said
he
it was a
always
vicious.
does
They said he
that
was
to
vicious
her.
with her. They said he was vicious with her and told
But
her to
he
shut up.
always does that to her. I'm trying to tell you because I don't know if he said should she said should I drop down or something, and he said yeah. Then she dropped, but then she came back, right? And so then he was saying, now people are going to say that I this that I that. No, Lemon, you actually don't get it. My son is 30. He'll be 31 in December. My other son, who's 24, will be 25. He's a Libra. You actually don't get that you talk to Lolo, or I don't know how you talk to your mother, but neither one of my sons talk to me like that. Play or not, beef or not, internet or not. She actually cried. I was in the chat when
Well,
she
it's
was
sad,
crying
but that's
talking
what they
about,
want. That's what they want, though, and it's
listen,
sad. And you know what? I'm with Creole Libra Butterfly. You know, you need to love you. Somebody
well,
gonna
she
tell me
cried
to shut up,
last
and I don't
night.
tear it down, baby. I would have told it down. You hear me, baby? They would have had to rearrange that set. Maybe it would have been told down. You hear me? I wish you would have.
She
And so,
cried last night,
Lolo, you
and
need
he
to
said,
Lolo, you need to get her. This boy done disrespected you from Las Vegas, baby. He didn't even want you to come on the daggone trip, and then when you get on the trip, then he gonna pick at you, then drink your liquor. Girl, what else do you need? All right, Lolo, no ma'am.
if that's
Now let
if
me
that's
say
a
this.
friend, I don't want to see what if that's a friend. I don't want to see what the enemy is because she said
Well, baby,
last night,
don't go to the
Lemon, I
craziest
can
cat
see
be
it.
letting
She
that man
said,
talking to you like that. And then you
yeah,
go,
I
and
can
then you
see.
gonna get mad because somebody trying to say, hey, you don't talk to her like that, and then you gonna bring people to come and attack that person. Child, these people are not well. They are not well. And I'm with Dr. Creole Butterfly. You know, I like Lolo. Now, getting on that man platform, and you know it's gonna cause some problems. Now you know it's gonna cause some problems. If y'all didn't think that was gonna cause no problem, y'all crazy. Because you know they fighting right now. You're right, Catherine. They may be together tomorrow, but right now they ain't together. So right now that is living number one up right now. I'm just saying. Go ahead.
What I'm saying
You said it
is
could be the
that
edibles, girl.
no, I'm not saying that. I'm saying for me, I don't need validation from people on a virtual app. For her I'm just Lolo. If you're in the bushes, listen. I'm sorry because after you said you considered him to be a friend, and if anything happened, you will fly out to California. I knew that you
Girl,
needed some validation, baby. I don't need no validation from nobody that's on
girl.
no virtual app. You almost made me cuss early in the morning. You
Lolo, it
are.
ain't no
I
friends
am.
on YouTube, girl. It ain't no
Lolo, you
friends
are
on YouTube.
54. You are
Lolo, you a
54 about
1099,
to.
girl.
You are 54
Girl, it's
about to turn
1099.
55. You are too old to be seeking validation from somebody that's young enough to be your son. I am sure that you have children that are his age, older, and around the age of my youngest son, who will be 25. You are too old to be seeking. You are about to be 55. You are too old to be sitting up there crying and then talking about, I thought we were friends. What channel are you looking at, ma'am? Ma'am, ma'am, ma'am. What channel are you looking at? Because the channel I was looking at says that he talks to you any type of way and you just sit there and take it. You're a different type of Libra. I got one back in now that's
And then
that's
gonna
22.
cry. Girl,
You're a
you gonna
different type.
cry. I wish I,
You're a different type.
ooh, you gonna cry. Let me tell you something. You better
You
pray
chose
that I
me.
don't. You better pray that I don't cry. Because if I'm crying, then somebody get ready to get their ass whipped.
What
Okay?
you
It's
said?
getting ready to
Come
go
on,
off.
Pastor. What
Baby.
you said?
Because I'm true Aries. I'm true Aries, baby. I will tear it down. Do you hear me? I wish you would, baby. If I'm crying, y'all better go ahead and clear out because it's getting ready to happen. It's getting ready to go down. Be like the people at the church joint when that lady hit Oprah Winfrey and said, "Who the papa, honey?" I wish. I mean, Lolo, Lolo girl, what is wrong, Lolo? And it goes to show you that people can't go where they want to go. But I can see the optics of it. It don't look really good. The optics really don't look good. But my thing is, if that was the problem, you should have said, "Well, Lolo, I didn't appreciate you going over there to binary and talking all of that while he's talking about me sitting over there, and then you gonna bring the app up. I mean, you said you was trying to make peace, but I didn't see no accomplishments. I mean, I would have said something like that. If you don't say it, just call it out because I just don't think it's just because she was repeating him. I don't think it was just the comments. I think some stuff had just festered up, and maybe he was trying to be cool about it and couldn't be cool no more. But maybe y'all let these people abuse y'all. Mm. Could you imagine? I would never do Vivian like that. You know what I'm
But
saying? Hey,
tonight is Teleport Tuesday and she'll be back up there. Trust me. Tonight is Teleport Tuesday. She'll be back.
you think she gonna be back,
Listen, we first of all, the fact
baby?
that she clicked the link last night after he said, "Do you want me?" She said, "Do you want me to drop?" And he said, "Yeah, go ahead." And she dropped, and then you came
Oh
back.
shit!
We must listen. Tracy was in
Oh
her.
shit!
Tracy is one of his minds and was in the chat. Tracy said they're just playing. I said, Tracy, what channel you looking at? You can't be
Oh
looking at the
shit!
some. I ain't say something wrong with your eyes. I said something wrong with your spiritual
Girl,
discernment.
it's
I
some
ain't say
two pikes
nothing
in her
about
hair.
your
She need
physical
four
eye.
pikes. Anybody who would put two pikes of hair in their head looking like that, baby, I wouldn't trust the judgment. She needed four pikes. Moving right
But
along.
then
Don't even put
Tracy,
her. Do
but
not
then
even put
Tracy
her
went
with
up
sound
there.
judgment. Okay, go ahead.
Then Tracy went up there. Tracy was up. Wait a minute. Tracy went up there and started arguing with Rico. Listen to what. See, people don't see. They can't see or have spiritual discernment. You had an argument with Lolo, and then you let all these other people come up there that listen. If right now me and you and Creole had a disagreement, and we're up here and we're trying to figure out what's going on because humans are known to have disagreements, and that's fine. But if all three of us is sitting up here trying to figure out why you let all these different people listen, Lemon likes mess. I ain't gotta keep saying it. He liked mess. Because if you didn't, why you let all these different people up there that didn't have anything to do with the disagreement? You let Tracy come up there. Tracy started arguing
Is
with
this Bertha May?
Rico.
Good morning. It's me.
Okay, hey Bertha May. Hey, go ahead, Catherine. Go ahead and finish it off, and then we got Bertha May up here. Go ahead, Catherine.
I was being quiet so that Bertha. Good morning, Bertha May. I was being quiet so that she could talk.
Thank
Go
you,
ahead, Bertha
Catherine.
May.
Because
How you
I'm not
doing,
gonna
Bertha
be up
May?
here. I'm not gonna be up here long. I'm just want to say this. It's beginning to look like Lolo is liking to be a victim. Now, everybody is a particular age around here. Most 99% of us is not gonna let anybody talk to us like that. You ain't
Oh,
finna tell
hell
no.
no.
You're not gonna tell me you now. Just think the way he treats her and other elders on here. Just think about how the hell his mama catch. So, do I feel sorry for Lolo? No. All those people that sit on his link, those are people that has had a lot of trauma in their past, and they don't know how to be victors. They always like to be the victim. You know, I don't care if you cannot walk through the smoke and come out standing on top. I don't feel sorry for you. She allows herself to be disrespected. See, I could never respect anybody.
Agreed.
She
Agreed.
she is showing us, she's telling us,
It's a
everybody, how
crime
to
for me.
treat her.
It's a crime for me.
And
It's
crying
a
over a
crime for me.
stranger. He is a
It's a
stranger on
crime for me.
YouTube. She should have told his ass a new one long time ago, and he would know not to play with her like that. But when you show somebody that you can be walked on, that everybody's gonna treat you like that. I mean, I don't feel sorry for her. I really don't.
Yeah,
All
it's a
right, y'all
crime for
have
me.
a
Let me tell you this. I like Bertha May. I like Lolo, but I don't like this Lolo. And this man has disrespected Lolo since Las Vegas. I mean, before Vegas, he's
yep.
disrespected Lolo.
And you remember the
Before Vegas,
walking, the hunching his back over, walking like that, and having folks to laugh at her and stuff. The wouldn't pay for the hamburger that he ate, drunk up all her liquor. He been doing it. So I'm saying she feels that she deserves to be disrespected. So I'm not gonna respect her because I'm gonna treat you how you present yourself. And that is a step stool, a floor mat. So I'm gonna wipe my foot over you just like he do. So, okay, y'all have a great day. It's time to
I
go to
heard Ro
work.
talking about it, and when I found out, I'm like crazy. This is crazy. I mean, you not talk. And like I said, I like Lolo. I do. Things wrong. I'm telling you nothing wrong. And I'm
Well,
gonna get some hate for this. I'm gonna get some hate for this, but I'm gonna say it.
see, wait a minute. Let me. I
If
forgot. I
I
forgot
really
to
care
mention
for
this.
somebody on YouTube street, can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I care for somebody on these YouTube street, I would kind of really make my presence known that I'm not here to tear down this person, but I'm here to see if y'all can get together. Because I like both of y'all, but after I found out that it wasn't going to work, then it's time to leave. Because I do think that Lemon may have some resentment because she went over there to Binary. If people get mad because Binary came to my platform, you can know darn well how they're going to feel if Lolo went over to Binary's platform. That's no if buts about it. And Binary was probably having a whole orgasm when she came over there because you know it was going to cause some mess, whether she was there on a mission of peace or if she was being messy, it don't matter. For the mere fact she was over there, that caused some problems right there. And then that's one thing. That's just right there. We compartmentalize that, and then we come over to if she was on edibles and he's irritated. Why tell a lady to shut up? Why do all of this? And then
Well,
Lolo, for him for you to ask him, do you want to drop me, and he says yes, and then you try to come back. That pisses me off, Lolo, because again, you should know your worth. Number one, you
no,
should be able to go where the hell you want to go. Number one. But, you know, it ain't no friends on YouTube, boo. It ain't no friends. Y'all be playing these games. And Lemon already said that. Because that's why I had to get up there and say, take your drunk ass to bed. Because he was trying to give me a compliment with a backhand compliment. And I'm like, yeah, because Lemon know ain't no friends on YouTube. And Lemon is paranoid. He don't know who his friends are. And this is why I'm questioning, do you really have friends? Because you're paranoid. Go ahead.
but see, what got me last night when he said, "Well, Tracy, I'm going to cash app you because you defended me when I wasn't there." So what Lolo didn't, Lolo, did you see? I knows that she ain't got no spiritual discernment now, because the reason why he cash apped Tracy was because the other day when Binary was tearing up Lemon, Tracy got in there to fight his battle. So he's fighting you. See,
I
you
told you.
didn't,
I told
you,
you. I told you.
you,
Why y'all left that out? Why y'all left
you,
that out? Why y'all
you
left that
didn't
out? Why
jump in
y'all
there
left
to
that out,
defend
Catherine?
him.
Catherine, why y'all left that out? That's a very important piece of the puzzle.
Wait a
And you
minute.
mean to tell me that he cashed out Tracy because Tracy fought for him? Is that
So
what I'm hearing?
Lolo, The reason why
I told y'all I
once
got
he
the service.
cashed app, and I'm sure he ain't cash app Tracy no $20 or $30. It probably was like 150 or 100. But the point is that he said, Tracy, I'm gonna cash app you because you defended me. So see, Lolo, after he put that down, you still was sitting up there like a duck. A duck.
Yeah, he's scared of Tracy. Yeah, he's scared of Tracy. Because when Tracy was pissed off at that talent show, they placated that woman. Tracy left his platform, went over to her platform,
And
dogged
dragged
him
him.
out, saying that why he did this, and then came right back on over there. And Lolo, you just sit on somebody's panel, baby, and he rips you anew. But he ain't do that to Tracy. But anyway, it is what it is. Baby, it's paranoia. Baby, these people crazy as cat feet. That's why I want nothing to do with them. They crazy. Go ahead.
Then he said last night, people are turning on me every day. Lemon, from what I recall the other night, Mika was up there, Sharika was up there, Lolo was up there, as I recall, and Sour Patch was up there. I recall that you said you would not defend any of them. So then, if I don't know how these people on this virtual app work, if you're not going to defend me, I'm not going to defend you. Your feelings are not better than mine. I
Wait a
don't know
minute.
what part of that they don't get.
Wait a minute. Pastor, did you read K Kador? Did you read that?
Catherine has missed that part that Lolo went to Lemon last night for better headphones.
She sent Lemon money last night for a better headset.
Why was she sending her
Uh,
money when she had the
oh,
actual?
Lord.
Wait. The reason why I didn't mention it, K. Dijor, is because I was a little confused and I didn't want to say something that's not right because people are always coming down on me about that. I was a little confused about the $30 because what happened was Lolo had got two sets of earphones. This happened like 6 months ago. She got two sets of earphones. So headphones, I'm sorry. So what happened was since she only needed one, she was going to send Lemon the other. The reason why I didn't mention the $30 about the headphones was I wasn't clear as to when she said it last night. I got lost in whether she sent it or she didn't. And then she had nerve to say, I care so much about you, I was gonna give you somebody sent me money and I said, no, I don't care. Wait a minute.
Ooh,
Everybody
Jesus.
in this economy right here, well, let me speak for myself. In this economy right here, money is what we're all trying to hold on to. So why somebody would send you 50 and you send him 30, let me mind my business and go on mute.
No, but why y'all left the part out that Tracy was defending him and he sent her money? Because I told y'all look, you can't fool Daddy. Daddy be knowing. Daddy be knowing. You can't fool me. And if you didn't think this was about that, you're wrong. He was irritated because this was bubbling under the surface. And Tracy gonna send him and all of this stuff. Baby, y'all, Lolo girl, get out while you ahead, because it's gonna get worse. Come on, Lolo. Come
Okay,
on,
so he
Lolo.
didn't. Okay,
Come
so the
on,
reason why
Lolo.
he
What's up,
couldn't get the
Stephen?
earphones.
What's up, Pastor? Good morning, everybody. Hey,
Good morning.
Catherine,
Right.
Creole. I was there at the beginning of Lemon's show. He was okay. Now every show he's all right at the beginning of the show before he starts drinking, but towards the
Mm-hmm.
end, that's when I tap out because it starts getting worse. So I seen the first part of it, and he seemed calm, cool, and collected, but apparently it got out of hand towards the end.
But see, that liquor brings out the truth. And see, the liquor is turning on you, not the people. The liquor is turning on you. The liquor brings out what you really want to say. It's almost like when Wiley was being the cross-eyed diva. Baby, when he put that wig on, that wig gave him some power. Okay, that wig gave him some power. Baby, that liquor is giving Lemon the power. Because Lemon don't do this stuff when Lemon's sober, allegedly. And so, Lolo, girl, you look. Now, I told y'all that if you didn't think that this didn't have nothing to do with Lolo being over binary, and then of course he must have known something because if he's cash after Tracy for defending him, then that's saying something. Now, Lolo, girl, I ain't gonna lie. Girl, why you gonna pull up the app though? See, that's my thing. Girl, why you gonna pull up that app? Okay, oh my God, it is what it is. Baby, look, it ain't no victims, just volunteers. But one thing I will say though, whether she did that or not, you ain't gonna talk to me crazy. You ain't gonna talk to me crazy. Now we can have a conversation, but what you're not gonna do is talk to me crazy. And Olivia does it all the time. So if y'all sit there and allow them to do it and then get mad when Olivia the Oracle call y'all a mammy. Y'all get mad at that. Y'all get mad at Olivia when she call y'all a mammy. But look what
Come
y'all
on, Pastor.
doing.
You know that's not
Y'all work.
that's not
Y'all go ahead.
you know that the term mammy, does not mean that you're crying over a man. The term mammy means that you was a mammy to those white people's mother. I wish people would stop using that term not the right
That's
way.
what
The term
Olivia
mammy,
said. I got you. But that's what Olivia said.
They
And in her mind,
redefined it for the
that's
modern
right. In
mammy,
her
apparently.
mind, now I'm not saying it's right, but in her mind, mammy means that you placate to somebody and they need to
Yeah.
grow up, but you keep on doing that. That's in her mind. Now don't get me. I don't call nobody no man at the
I
end of the
think
day. I
that came
don't.
from the
But
woman's
that's what
sphere that they
but
came
that's
up
what
with that.
that's what Olivia the Oracle is gonna say. Cause I know Olivia. And she gonna say, y'all say what you want, but I'm just telling you, she gonna say that.
But
So
Lolo is so
anyway, that's
sweet
Olivia.
for her to
Go ahead.
pay like live and everything for a pair of headphones for him. And I mean, he doesn't do half the thing. He doesn't do a lot for her, but she is such a sweet and caring person for her to do that. And I mean, she's just not treated right over there. She really isn't, and she is really a good
Well,
person. She
Lolo's
really
gonna have
does
to
care about
realize
him.
that. Lolo's gonna have to realize that I'm appalled. I'm appalled. I like Lolo. I like Lolo. Lolo is sweet. I like Lolo, but Lolo has to realize that that man ain't your friend. That man ain't your friend. That man is not your friend. That man, you are 1099. You are Johnny Carson. You the one who hold it up when he got to go get a drink. You
That's
the
what I'm
one who
saying.
hold it up when
As
he
much
no.
as Lolo is over there, she should be salaried over there. Like all those thousands he has in his cash apps, she should at least have 1,000 in her cash app. Because she does hold it down a lot over there. She always shows up.
Well, my thing is
right?
this: at least not get disrespected. You know what I'm saying? At least not get. Catherine comes over. Vivian comes over. I don't tell people to shut up. I mean, come on. I don't tell people to. It's just. But again, if you like that kind of treatment, people gonna treat you. And I'm in agreement with Dr. Creole Butterfly. I'm Libra Butterfly. You know,
That's why
it's just deep.
that's why Lolo fell out with one of her mods, is because that particular mod, I'm not gonna call her name, everybody was there, they know what happened. That particular mod fell out with Lolo because Lolo was planning a girls' trip and did not tell that particular mod that Lemon was coming. Now, my whole thing is
Yeah.
don't do surprises. Do not do surprises on people of that magnitude. That's not the type of surprise that somebody wants. They go on a trip and Lemon pops up. So I mean, don't do stuff like that. I don't care how much you like him. Other people might not. So her and that particular mod, they fell out. I have not seen that lady back over at Lolo since they fell out. See, because she doesn't really realize the magnet, huh?
She's been back, but go ahead.
Okay, but I mean,
All
I
I'm
don't think
all, all I'm gonna say is this: Binary was an opportunist. He jumped on Lemon's bandwagon. If you didn't think this was not calculated or planned, I got a bridge to sell you. He jumped on that man's. Binary is not dumb. Binary and binary is not dumb, and he knew what he was doing. He knew what he was doing. And my thing is, yeah, he knew what he was doing.
Yeah, and
He
it paid
came up
off
there. He was
for
an
him. I
opportunity
mean, you
and
can
got
see it from
paid.
his
You
numbers.
got paid. And why is he getting paid and y'all sitting there doing it for free?
But
I
the
wish
thing
I
is,
would.
though, Jay
He got
Wilson. The
paid
thing
to
with
be
it
a
though is
co-host
that
of his
it paid
show.
off and it shows in his numbers. Like he's doing very well in terms of the turnout for his lives, but that should transition for the people who've been up there for a year, like Lolo and some of these other ones. It's not paying off for them and their pages. They're not getting the traction back to their pages. But Binary was able to manipulate it in every whichever way he was able to be rewarding for him.
Like
Oh
I
yeah,
So,
he
see,
definitely manipulated
I
and got paid. And got
but I
paid. Hosted that
but
boy's
here's the
show.
thing, Jay
Kept that
Wilson.
boy's show, but got paid.
He
Go ahead.
This is the thing that he misled the people though. He misled the people to think that he got $500 from Lemon. So he was making it seem like he got this big, huge amount of payment from Lemon, but it was only $200. Lemon let that be known, but Binary made it seem to the people that he had gotten $500. So
But Stephen, you know these people lie. Child, you know they lie. Look, my man is in eviction. Child, you know these people will lie. Oh, baby, these folks lie. And I can't, let me say this too. I cannot believe the level of lies these people tell to get traction. And that's what get me. Who they lie. But so yeah, he gonna lie, but let me tell you something. At the end of the day, Binary got in, got out, got what he needed, and now he's reaping the benefits because of this. But we're gonna see how long it lasts though. This is what I want to see because see, anybody can be a one hit wonder, come out and you know take people. Are you gonna be able to last though? Are you gonna be
what
able to
I
last? Go ahead.
what I see from Binary is Binary came around last summer. He always comes around after his 9 to 5 job is over in about May or June. And then he's only out for like 2 or 3 months because he has to go back to probably school. Okay, that's what it sounds like, school. And then like now he's out. And then what I noticed at the same time is you don't have to trample somebody to try to shine. And that's the thing I don't like about these people over here. You don't have to trample YTC or anybody else that comes on early to try to make yourself look good, because just like with Lolo, Lolo has canceled shows because Lemon was going live. That's not the way that works. And see, I know that I'm around people that don't know. Listen, I see Thais and other, and I'm not going to say the other blogger, but I see Thais and other bloggers going live at the same time because people go where they want. If they want to be in Thais chat, they will, and if they don't, they won't. So I'm saying it to say that Lolo doesn't have to try to cancel her show or not go live because Lemon is going live. Like you do a lot, and it's not
Baby,
appreciated.
but
So,
these,
okay.
but cults, baby, cults make you do that. Cults make you do that. This is why I'm glad I don't run no cult. Y'all go where the hell y'all want to go. If it would have been 5 people over here, I would have started with 5 people. People go where the hell they want to go because it's no cult. These people have a cultish attitude. They want undying loyalty to them, but they're not going to give you any loyalty. That's why I tell people, don't fight for me. Don't do this. Don't send me nothing. Talking about somebody talking about. I know how to go find that if I want to go find it. So my thing is, we 1099s, and I know a lot of people get pissed off at me because I say that, but I mean that. This is business. This is business. Now I'm coming out here today because it's close to the end of the month, and baby, I'm making this final push, baby, because I want a little bit more. And you do what you got to do. Now, I
But
don't have to be nasty and rude, but I am very upfront. And let me say this, I'm very upfront. Do you think that I care because these people got so much to say about me? Some of these people I put on, hell no, because this is the YouTube street. My thing is this, as long as my ad check come in and my advertising is approved, that's all I care about at the end of the day. People always trying to start up mess. If you got friends on YouTube, nobody should know that. No one should know that. No one should know that at all. They can even kind of guess that they may be a friend, but no one should know that, and that's why you all mess up. You getting emotionally involved in somebody who just, baby, never consider anybody an option. I mean, priority who consider you an option.
but
Never
guess what?
consider anybody a priority who considers you an option. So
Anytime somebody
again,
gonna anytime somebody gonna sit on a panel like he did the other night with them women that were up there and say, well, you all fought for me, I didn't tell you to, and I wouldn't do it for you. That right there shows you that He is loyal to no one. I
Wow.
believe the term that I read in the book, the term was called a narcissist. There is a difference between being selfish and a narcissist. There's a large
Well, what do you
difference.
think that they're getting out of it for fighting for him, and he won't do the same for them?
Well,
What
listen,
is he
he
getting out
just
of it? Do
fell
they
out with
think that
being
they're
with.
going to like uplift or prop their pages up as a
I mean, he
result
just
of
fell
Well,
out with
him,
it
or
being with
makes
what?
them look
cornbread.
male. Now,
See?
I hate to use this term too, but it does make them look male identified. I ain't gonna lie. How you gonna have somebody fighting for you because they see you get disrespected, but then you gonna try to straighten them out for coming to help you out? Child, but these girls are not well. These girls are
But I
not
mean,
well.
he just fell out with beans and cornbread. But listen, beans and cornbread was already talking to him crazy like he be talking to Lolo. So he fell out with her, but she had been doing it for a while. So he finally
No,
fell out
no,
with her.
baby, I ain't mad. Can I say this? I'm not mad, baby. This is commentary. It's getting me to the job. Baby, this get me to the job, boo. Let me tell you something. When I click off that, baby, Lolo can go to California and clean the man's whole house. You know I'm gonna talk about it, but I don't really care about it because Lolo has to care about it. And until Lolo
Okay,
cares
she
about
don't
it,
care because
it
you
is
gonna
what
send her a cash app. See, y'all not getting it. Y'all not getting it. She don't care. He's going to send her a cash app and everything will be okay.
mm, 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 mm. Okay, I mean, it is what it is. Stephen, the girls are not well. They are not well, Stephen. And this
Don't
is the
sound like
thing.
it.
I went over to Lemon because
Wow.
I'm kind of seeing who he is, and
Wow.
I said no wonder I don't go over there because again, Lemon is so paranoid and insecure. How can I get you out of your body just for telling Demons, oh, he's exploiting people? Now, y'all done
But
said I done
Jay
exploited
Wilson
honest
is
roll.
has
Y'all done said
there's
I
a
done.
window.
Baby,
There's a window
uh,
and a time that you got to visit Lemons. It's the first hour. That's the only time I ever tap into Lemons or I ever go over there. You have to hit him up the first hour that he goes live. Anytime after that, that's when it's the Thunderdome. But
so
the
my
first
question is,
hour,
what's
Lemon
going
is
on in the
good.
first
He's
hour?
cordial. He's
What's
polite.
going on in the first
He's
hour though? Is
talking
it
normal.
good in the first? But let me. This is the thing though. Do people come during the first hour, or is when the mess comes? That's when they get. Cause see, that's the deal. That's the deal. Lemon may be good in the first hour, but is he getting the traction in the first hour, or when he gets sloppy, drunk, and messy? Can you answer that question?
I think
I'm
Steph,
sorry.
the
What were you
first
saying? I was
was
distracted. Someone's
I
talking to me.
said, so okay, so Lemon does his show the first hour, but when does he get his traction? The first hour, or when he gets sloppy, drunk, and messy? When do the people start coming?
I mean, it's later. It's later on, but
Mm-hmm. That says it
after
all
that
right there.
hour. But
It says it all right there because that's what the people want. They like to see a whole train wreck, and that's what he's giving them, a whole train wreck. This boy got out of his body because you now here you gonna try to insult me, and all I said, and I mean I knew he was gonna get mad. I did it, and I just clicked right on off because I want y'all to know when I drop in, I'll click on off. The only time I didn't click off is with Tupac had tried to come at me, and baby, I was ready for Tupac hair who needed 4 packs. I was ready for that.
it
But
was two packs of hair. Oh
I
my
said, take
god.
your drunk ass home. It's Tracy. I could
Oh.
believe she went to that to the St. Louis with 2 packs of hair needing 4 packs. I couldn't believe that. Anyway, moving right along. But yeah, so people love a train wreck. But I'm gonna tell you what, Lemon, you your own worst enemy. You are paranoid. You don't know who to trust. And you snapping at people, and this alcohol is gonna be your demise. And my thing is, Lemon, can you do a good show without drinking?
Yeah, it pushes a lot of people away.
Could you could
Unfortunately,
you could you do a good show without
he does
drinking?
have a very good support system over there, and unfortunately, it's dwindling away because of how he treats the people that do windmill for him. Because he has a lot of windmillers over there, and
No, he does.
I would just try to treat them a little bit better. Because
I
be
think this
honest with you,
Lolo thing is gonna show up.
I
Go
was
ahead.
very supportive of Lemon like months ago. I was even a mod over there for quite some time, but Lemon, if you say anything like any type of constructive criticism with him that is from like a genuine, even from a genuine place, he will snap on you. He'll take it the wrong way, and he doesn't realize that it's something that's being said for his best interest. He thinks you're coming at him when you're really not. But there's only so much of that one person that someone can take, the back and forth, that bipolar mentality of where you're nice to someone 1 minute and then you snap on them the next minute. I couldn't deal with that. So
Is that what you think where the different accents come in?
I keep my
he's
distance.
bipolar. Because you know he'll throw a real British accent on you 1 minute, then he'll be Jamaican the next minute. Maybe
Then he's got a Baltimore accent. He done took Brooks' accent, and
oh my God, oh my
He be
God.
trying to make the audience laugh. So last night, I forget who it was. Somebody in the chat asked him, could he do more serious topics than just what he's doing? And his response was, he could, but he's not, because he found his niche and he doesn't come to the beef sector for serious topics. Now I'm going to say this. I am going to say, and I know this, and Creole knows this too. The people that have really grown the most, El Teddy, the light skinned lady with the glasses, her name is escaping me right now. And all
you
those
talking about
people,
you talking about Lenore, V Lenore.
no, not V Lenore. She used to be one of Mother's.
Oh, you talking about really BTV?
Yes, really BTV. Those people, they have left the beef sector and they have found that they are successful outside. So for him to say he found his niche, no, you haven't. You just haven't visited other people. Even King Jives, who has over 100,000 subscribers, those people have found their success outside of the beef sector. Even though he does church, he does a lot of different topics. But St. James, if you're listening, even St. James, those people have found their success outside of the beef sector. They might come here to hear some
But
beef,
let me
but
say this: you don't have to go outside. We talk about politics here. We talk about this. This is what you really want to talk about. Are you afraid that you're going to lose, folks?
Yeah,
my
Jay
thing
Wilson,
is, I'm not
he
afraid.
talks about other topics. We were talking
all the
about the
time.
Tyler Perry thing the other day, and I think that at one time they were talking about something. I'm thinking what might have been the Diddy trial or something on the panel, and Lemon nipped it in the bud. He's like, I don't want to hear nothing like that. I want to hear fuck shit and talk about bullshit and stuff. So he nipped that in the bud, but everybody on the panel was really engaged in what was going on. But Lemon nipped it in the bud. He didn't want that conversation to go, so he doesn't want to do any like serious topics. But if you're doing an 8-hour show, what's the big deal if the conversation moves in that direction? I mean, I would think the purpose of being fully rounded in your conversation, your topics would be the goal.
That's why
he's not fully rounded. All he's doing is hanging out with Eli and Michael Jackson when he gets home, and maybe it's a whole Peyton place in that neighborhood. It just seems like it's not a place of development. I mean, I don't know. It is what it is. Wait a minute. Who is this? Hold on. I'm gonna time you out, girl. I'm gonna time you out. We ain't doing that. I'm gonna time you out. Let's go.
Regina, I don't want Lemon to do serious topics. Somebody in the comments, you gotta listen to what I said. I said somebody in the comments. What I said is, and anybody that was with me yesterday saw this. I was actually in somebody's chat yesterday. They were not beef sector, and the person, actually, I'm gonna say who it was. I was in Thais' chat, and J Rock hit the panel. See, those are the type of things that people who are outside of the beef sector, they don't like when people come on their panel and start giving them the business. Okay, so no, I didn't, Miss Regina, say that to Lemon. I already know that was somebody else. I believe it was Miss Jean. It was not me that wants a drunk to address serious topics. That was not me. I go to other people.
Oh my God, why you coming for stepping? Why you coming for stepping, Lemon's coochie?
Let me say what they said.
Oh my God. See, Stephen, show us how the sector does it with your dead channel.
My dead channel got 1,400 views on my last live, so check that. And the live before that got 2,000 views, and the live before that got 2,000 views. So, and I've got 800 new subscribers in the last month. So, what dead channel are you fucking talking about?
Well, let me say this, you all. If you were smart, and if you over there at Lemon, do what you got to do and jump off and do your own thing. You know, I see that what's his name? Shamar is over there. Shamar, do what you gotta do, but don't get disrespected. I'm just saying, don't get disrespected. Because again, that's another thing too. I couldn't be first of all, I wouldn't be on a panel where you bring men up who gonna disrespect people in your community. And I see that a lot too. But it is what it is. Like Arresto or Rex, they couldn't get on my channel. I've had them on my channel, and I'm like, no, the people didn't come for that. And so you let people on your channel, and like I said, I don't know if Lolo made you mad because she pulled up that because she pulled up that app. I don't know. But at the end of the day, I think that's what it was about. I did not know that Tracy element that adds a big piece to the puzzle, because if somebody said you defended me and they cash stabbed you and Lolo didn't, that's telling me I'm pissed at you, Lolo, because you sat up there and let that man do that. But at least Tracy was over there fighting for me. Even
And
though,
let me say this really quick to Lemon's Coochie.
Lemon would do that. Go ahead.
Hold on, Lemon's Coochie, you are exactly right. The Umar sector is dead, and that is why I'm over here. So you ain't said nothing wrong. So I agree right with you.
Okay.
Sorry, go ahead.
So I mean, my thing is this, but this is the flip side of it. Why should Lolo defend you if you're not going to defend Lolo? You know, how many times has somebody come on your platform and attack Lolo? I think Lolo was going off at who the man who got the Beaver T? Who is the man who got the Beaver T?
Rex.
Rex. I sat up there and watched Rex attack Lolo, and Lemon didn't do nothing about it.
There are two people I think that she doesn't really like. I think Conscious Energy is one of them. So whenever he hits Lemon's panel, my whole thing is, since it's not your channel, you can't tell Lemon who he can and cannot have on his channel when you have your own channel. If Conscious Energy wants to hit it however many times, that's on Lemon. So my thing with her is you need to not like do that, because that's kind of, and to me, you're trying to control his channel. If Conscious Energy and Rex and whoever, that it is what it is. Because when he was going at it with you last night, you didn't have that much smoke. For real. You always saying that Conscious Energy is fake. No, what was fake was when he cashed App Tracy that money for defending him, and then sat there and you were sitting there looking like, well, what? Right. So no. Because he always does this to you, Lolo. He always does this to you, and then people defend you, and they're sitting there looking like, why are you allowing this to happen? And then you say something like, well, I thought we were friends. Friends what?
And then people will leave you alone, because my thing is people going to say, well, why I'm going to defend you, and you sitting here let him disrespect you, so let me move on. Let me move on to the side, because you don't got no sense either.
When Envy said that he was starting a straight man's panel, and he asked Ghetto, he asked Malik, I think he asked a few other people. So my whole thing was Lemon didn't want to be a part of it, or he didn't like it, or whatever. Listen, I go to church all the time when they mention stuff that other people are doing. I don't give my opinion. Why?
Lemon wasn't invited.
Right, that's what I'm saying. But he didn't want to be, as he said last night, a part of it. Listen, I can only speak for me.
Well, first of all, see, this is the thing. And this is why I don't go over the limits either. Knowing that most of the men over here are gay, or the term I like to use because a black man coined the same gender loving, why would you even allow somebody to insult you to that point? If you want to start a straight men's channel, then go where straight men are and get them. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, you do this kind of stuff, and y'all allow this stuff to happen, but this is why I don't let those characters over there, and don't need them. Don't need them to be over here.
Jay Wilson, though, the thing with that is that also the Umar sector is filled with a bunch of heterosexual men. That's mostly what's over there. So I was curious as to why he didn't use anyone from from his sector, the Umar sector, because there's tons of heterosexual men over there. That wasn't a strategic thing to use the heterosexual men that are, engaged in the B sector, to try to fully ingratiate himself over here. So I think that's why he did it. But there's tons of them over in the Umar sector. So you're right. If he wanted to have a straight man's panel, he could have did that in the Umar sector.
But what I'm saying is, I feel as though when he was mentioning it last night, listen, things happen in church all the time that they're doing that I may not participate in. I'm not going to announce. I'm grown. I don't have to announce to the people in church what I'm not going to participate. I'm just not going to participate. You're not going to see me, and then you know that Catherine's not coming. Point blank. Period. Bye. Him saying it last night, it didn't really make an effect. People are going to go to Envy's channel if they want to hear him, and if they don't, they don't. So Lemon saying it last night, it didn't make an effect at all. Trust me, it didn't. For those who want to be
it's
here,
not
they
you,
want to
but
be
you
there.
ain't a gay man. You ain't a gay man. You ain't a
No,
gay
it's
man.
a
And so my
straight,
thing is,
it's a
to me,
straight panel.
well, I get it, but go where straight people are. That's the whole thing. Go where straight people are, because
Well, they invited Lemon.
what you doing low key is trying to say that these people aren't adequate, and so we're gonna do our thing and so on and so forth. And then they shade Lemon, because was Lemon invited to be in there? Was
Yes,
Lemon invited?
yes, yes.
So again, okay.
yes.
And
No,
so
he wasn't.
okay,
No, he wasn't. No, he was not. No, he was not. No, Binary said, I don't think that I'm not going to invite Lemon because I don't think he would want to be a part of it anyways. So, but the
No,
original
Envy
ones, he
invited
did
Lemon.
not. Who?
Envy invited Lemon.
But it was Binary's idea. So Envy ain't
Okay,
nobody to invite him to what Binary tried to start.
I
well,
got you.
anyway, why
I
don't you
mean,
go
he
where
can
straight
vouch
men
for
are?
him,
But
but
again, this is what it does, and this is no different when they start bringing these people in. And the first thing they did was attack the gay brothers, and the sisters sat up there. Some of these sisters who are content creators, baby, they kiki, and they had a good time until those same men started attacking them, and then they wanted everybody to help them. I'm like, screw this, screw this. So I felt just like the black people felt with the Spanish people now. Okay, y'all wanted it. That's what you voted for. That's yours. And so again, that's how I feel. And I look at it that way, because the beef sector didn't need these folks. The beef sector was beefing just fine. The beef sector, and because of these people, a lot of things have changed. A lot of people's attitudes have changed. They knew the beef sector was generous. They knew the beef sector, baby, we were going on trips. These people weren't doing that. Those folks don't know nothing about that. I mean, I'm looking at what we've done over here, and this is why I just don't. I don't need them. And like I said, I have a panel now, but I've done many deals without a panel, and still did what I needed to do. Y'all just depend on these people too much, and this is what happens when you depend on these people. Now, Lolo, my thing is this: you should get something out of this. You see what Binary did. Why sit here and keep on going through all of this? What you getting out of it, Lolo? What are you getting out of it? Because I'll be damned if somebody's gonna sit there and insult me and talk to me like I'm their child. That's crazy as hell right there. But anyway, that's my thoughts. That's my thoughts. And y'all, yeah, that's my thoughts. And that's what gets me. Y'all always want to come out these gay men, but these so-called heterosexual men, or these heterosexual implied men, baby, they talk to y'all like a dog, and y'all sit there and let it. Had it been me, baby, she would have been ready to fight, cuss, anything else. Had it been me. But again, because y'all are so hooked up into that, y'all allow that stuff to happen. But it is what it is. Room Shaker want the link. Okay, let me get Room Shaker the link. Hold on for a minute, y'all.
Pastor,
I
I'm
ain't
gonna
mad
drop
at
back down
nobody.
in the chat.
Okay,
Thank
I
you
ain't
for
mad at
having me.
nobody. I'm just gonna make my coin. At the end of the day, it's about coin, and I hate to say it, but it is. And you can say what you want, but nobody ain't doing nothing for free. I know I ain't getting insulted for free. Babe, I'm gonna make a coin if you're gonna insult me. I mean, if you're gonna lie, let me get a lie and make some money off of it. Okay, the link has been dropped. The link has been dropped. So whoever wants the link is on. Hold on, y'all. Let me drop that link again, just in case. Alrighty. What's up, Room Shaker?
Good morning, Pastor. How are you?
I'm doing all right. So what's going
I just came to add my 2 cents to the topic. I don't think it's no victims in these situations. I think a lot of people are broken. Like you say, you got good discernment. I don't know if they got kids issue, family issues, or they never felt love, because there's no way, and that's why me and Lemon bumped heads, because you can't disrespect me and talk to me or belittle me and think I'm going to ever be okay with it. A lot of people running his platform, but they don't got the it factor. Lolo, you have been sitting over there too long, and your channel still ain't hitting. And you got people like Cole that came in, took the crowd not only from Lemon people, but he's taking the crowd from YouTube camera too, and got people signing with him and leaving y'all things on. Y'all was kissing tail and bowing down to these people, and you was getting exposed as the weakest link. How does that make you feel? Because this is basically a chance for them to self-reflect, because you really look sad, and I don't see no victim, because you sat there knowing how he felt and treat y'all. And he's paying Tracy because he's very much scared of Tracy and don't want Tracy to drag him.
Well, it's very interesting, but he said that she defended him when, when Lolo didn't. So I'm just saying, Room Shaker, I'm just looking at it. And then Stephen said something that was interesting. You know, if you want to catch Lemon, you got to catch him at the first half of his show, because after that, he get drunk and it's all over. And he's always blaming it on the alcohol, always apologizing. But yet, you know, he know what he's doing. And I'm not a Lemon hater, to be honest. I'm really not. I just think it's funny that you can insult people and do all of this and you know, still do what he do. But you're right. Cole came right on over, did what he needs to do, and people are still up there doing it. Whether Cole got $100 or $200, it don't matter. He negotiated it, and look what's happening now at the end of the day. I just think it's very interesting. Yeah, Tracy dragged him during that talent show, and he ain't do not one thing about it.
Because he don't want to smoke. See, he want to smoke with people that he think he can go up against and he can win or he can drown out. For somebody that he feel like is gonna, because I watched you tuck your tail when it came to King Roman News. I watched you tuck your tail when it came to other people because you the one to have certain things. I watched them expose you as far as lying about your brother's death. Like, you have did a lot of things, and people knew that you couldn't stand in the paint. So they painted Lemon as the weakest link, because when it came down and people was like, okay, King Roman News don't do it. ODS jumped out there. A couple of other people went to King Roman asking him not to go there with Lemon because Lemon couldn't stand in the paint. So a lot of people see Lemon for his weakness. So what Lemon did is went and found people weaker than him to attack and pounce on.
Well, you bring up a point. You reading this?
Let me see what it say.
He bothered by that also, and last night he went off about that, but he didn't realize he was telling on himself. Yeah.
Kim, I said that because they told me he Lemon phrases like, you can't shake my room and all this. Like, you say I'm no pressure, but you tell me I'm nobody and I'm only one person. Lemon, the key factor of me is I stand in the paint alone. I'm not trying to sit here and attach myself to all these different sectors to be accepted and fit in. I made my own sector and I dwell in it. Now, do I support a lot of sectors? Yes, because I like what some of them have to give, but I'm not coming to steal their audience and crowd. And then you said you always comparing numbers, but I told Lemon, for being on the board 6 years, I know the numbers are fake. I know a lot of the people that sit in your face ain't genuinely there to support you. Like Stephen just said, the Omar sector is dead. So the Omar sector can no longer eat off each other. They had to come eat off other sectors now. And then they found the beef sectors. They couldn't come to Sean Bradley or Pastor Jay Wilson and get in. So now we got to see who's going to be the weakest link, going to let us use their platform while we capitalize off them. And Lemon was the it factor. Like, all of them came and sat there, and that's why I said Lolo and them tried to do what Cole was doing, but she wasn't smart enough to maneuver. You weren't bringing up content. You weren't demanding that Lemon come to your page. You putting money on his channel, but he wasn't putting no money on yours. He barely wanted to come to your live. Only time I seen Lemon go to Lolo page is when his page was struck. Then he went to Lolo page because he knew that was gonna be his safe dwelling. And then Lolo told me that she was coming to hell sector to sit with me because she's sick of being mistreated. But then I called Lolo out about it, like, you said you was coming over here and I only seen you over here twice, and that's when the house was packed. So baby, hell sector don't want you. Stay over there because we don't tolerate disrespect over here. So no, you tried to do me or use me the way Lemon used you, and I wasn't going. No, I'm good over here because when I want to be bothered, I can shut the doors and sit over here all by myself, and I still gonna stand for something.
Wow. Well, at the end of the day, I've been over to Lolo's channel to say, hey, Lolo, and da 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 da. But you know, it's just really interesting how things happen. I just look at these people. Like I said, it ain't no friends on YouTube, 1099. I don't know why these people thinking they friends with people, because again, as soon as the wind changes, boom, it's gone. And yeah, the Umar sector. I remember when, I don't know if it was MBK or By Nerdy and Ghetto Intellect came over there talking about something. Oh, we like your channel and we want you and we think you really. They trying to hype me up like they doing something for me. I'm like, y'all get up off of here. I don't need y'all here. I remember when they came, and I'm like, really though? And my thing is, yeah, they get in where they fit in. They look at who needs this, and that's what they do. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. It is what it is. So do you think that Lolo was in danger when she was over at Binary and she pulled up that app? Because a lot of people say that was the death knell right there. What is your thought?
I'm going to say she wasn't in danger, but he basically see Lolo as a puppet because he did the same thing to Unapologetically Mika. First, when I first hit our platform, Pastor, he told her to kick me down, and she said no because Room Shaker support me. And he got mad and said, well, I'm going to leave, and she kept telling Lemon he hurt her feelings, come back and talk to her, and Lemon going to say, you got to talk to me behind scenes. Only reason I think Lemon apologized to her because the crowd made him. And then he still was sitting there treating her some type of way because they're like, well, she had Room Shake on her panel again, talking to her about her event. And Lemon felt some type of way. He like, did you do that? Then she like, well, I came her up there to ask her a question. The fact that he made her explain herself, it shows they looking for validation and acceptance from Lemon. So no, he playing with them. He don't give a damn about them. I know if I do something or somebody come at me, y'all gonna fight for me because Sour Patch and everybody is going windmilling for Lemon. And Lemon knows that. That's why he's trying to keep them around. But once you start calling Lemon out and he feel like he losing his grip and control over you, Lemon is very much gonna do away with you now. Is your plan gonna still stand now that you can't put on his? You said he dropped Lolo down and Lolo tried to come back. Lolo in that exact moment he knew he had you because you need him, so he can do anything to you, and you gonna be like a wounded lover that's gonna fight for that love that don't exist.
Well, Lolo, I don't know if we're going to meet when I get to Virginia, girl. I don't know if you can. I don't want no mess. I don't want no mess.
I don't know why Lolo go through that.
We cried together. Maybe they was crying together, but Lolo was really crying. Lolo was messy. Baby, I was like, girl, don't do that. I wish somebody would tell me to shut up. I wish somebody would tell me to shut up. Baby, it would have been, let me tell you something, Room Shaker, I would have told the hell out that room. Okay? Baby, they would have been getting new cameras. They would have been getting new video, audio equipment. Baby, we would have towed it down. Do you hear me? I wish you would have.
Let's go.
Because see, I saw Lolo give Rex that heat, you know, but again, we cried together. Baby, they cried together. But it is what it is, Room Shaker. And I just think it's really interesting. I do not know where Brian is. Hopefully he's taking care of himself. And yeah. Stephen left before we could ask about him dissing Dimples. I didn't know about that. Yeah, Room Shaker, girl, they coming after me, girl. My man got in the picture. Baby, I'm just creeping. Like, yeah, so we creep. They said I'm creeping. Girl, it's just a lot going on in San Antonio.
Now, Pastor, I got a question. What happened between you and King Roman News? Why y'all jabbing at each other?
I ain't saying nothing against Single Moment News. He's upset for some reason. I don't know why.
Oh, okay.
He said somebody had an eviction. I'm like, who he talking about? My man ain't never rented. Not since I've been with him, but again, he know more than me. Mm-hmm. Girl, they saying so much stuff now, but it is what it is. Cause they say I was exploiting Ro, but then I said he was exploiting who was fighting on his channel. Oh, Deanna and Shakim. I said, oh, ain't you exploiting them? Mm-hmm.
Hey, Pastor, I gotta correct you. Cause being a braider and all them gaps in bald spots in Tracy hair, it would take more than 4 packs of hair to have it full to where you wouldn't
Oh,
be able to
Jesus.
tell.
I didn't say that. That's what Room Shaker said. I said 4 packs. Pastor
It would.
Brian
I'm a
said his sugar
braider.
is
I would
high.
know.
Okay. It's high, and the hospital turned the cameras to 2 soda cans. Baby, y'all, look, I'm not going to even try. I just pray that man get out the hospital. Because, baby, that hospital costs a lot of money. And he's been in there for a long time now. Ooh, Jesus. Mm.
He ain't got insurance, Pastor.
Well, you can have insurance, but you still got to pay for the deductible. You gotta pay a lot of stuff. So, Pastor Al was talking about you again. Baby, them girls can't keep me out their mouth. He just mad because my boo said laundry. He said laundry. He said laundry. She asked him out on a date. He said, I got laundry to do. I'm sorry. That makes her so mad. Pastor, I was in the Umar section, asked Stephen to tell how Binary had a whole PowerPoint telling them that Lemon and Pizarro were the dumbest ones to use to get in the beef section. I didn't know nothing all about that. They ain't got him in a diabetical diet. I'm telling you, I ain't see all of that. But let me say this, y'all. I just pray that he don't have to have no blood transfusion because, of course, because of his religious belief, he may not receive it. He may reject it. And I just hope everything work out for that man. I really do. But Room Shaker,
Yes, sir.
let me say this, Room Shaker. We 1099s, boo. Y'all.
Your audio, Pastor, is going in and out. Brian said he was torn about getting a blood transfusion because of his religion. What religion do he have? I think, Brian, I'm going to be honest, Brian, don't take no offense. I'm just going to be truthful. I think you in balance with you torn between finding out who you really is. I think you need to take a break, stop arguing with people, and reflect on life, because you having issues with your sexuality, you having issues with standing in your truth, you having issues with what this is just my observation, you having issues with your mama death and coming to terms with it. You having a lot of issues that's making you emotionally unraveled and unstable, and I think that need to be your number one priority and realign your body, and I think you'll have a better outcome overall. Pastor, you kept saying Alf had a lot of baby hairs. Where? Who the hell is Alf? If y'all call Tracy Alf, she ain't got no goddamn baby hair. Stop lying. Like, she barely got hair at all. Tracy's stressing over the internet and these men that she choosing. Like, I'm just gonna be honest. Like, you gotta blow in vehicles. Like, you going to the bottom of the barrel to scrape up a man, and you had a nerve to be on here fighting for somebody. Like, I think Tracy will want a chance with Lemon, and we know Lemon don't like women. So Tracy wasting her time. We know her, she don't have a man, because what man will let you live like that? Oh my God, Lemon Coochie. Tracy said her new man in college. Her new man in college. That's just like Tracy was trying to throw herself at Cam. And she know Cam too young for her. So Room Shaker, you and Alf have fallen out. Who is Alf? If Tracy is Alf, I don't mess with Tracy. I think Tracy is driven by slump men. Like Tracy do stuff for attention. Other than that, yeah, she used to be funny until I figured out she was weird. I actually paid closer attention. Like, you jabbing at me for no reason because you mad that I can speak my mind, but I'm supposed to let you say what you want to say. Like, Tracy, how dare you? I see your troop. You went with Noble and Rob Racks. That says a lot about you. Like, you went to visit this man and didn't have the funds to get back. Your audience had to pay for it. You went on a trip with him. You had to beg you out and you fell out with him. So you didn't have to pay her back. So yeah, a lot of things Tracy have shown me from watching her. Yeah, I wouldn't deal with stuff like that. And then your hair is balding, but you think you can drag somebody on the internet. Then you don't have no silverware, but you live with nets and flies in your house. Like, girl, I can't take you serious. You trash. But anywho, let's be respectful and pass a good little panel. Tracy got a crush on Lemon. Oh, well, it ain't gonna go nowhere. How have you missed Alf previous up close pic? She had bald spots in the top. I said she got bald spots. I seen her with them braids. She need to get some weaves or something. Get her hair molded, put a stocking on there, and let them put some fake hair on top of the stocking and give her a little scalp right there where the bald spots at. Like, a real beautician can work that out for her and make her look like something. They put magic tricks on people that got what you call it? Hold on. There's a thing for them balding people. It's a name for it. It come to me when I start thinking about it. For a person that know how to do hair, yeah, it's ways to hide them bald spots, baby. It's ways, unless they didn't care. They just wanted your money and they didn't like you and wanted you to continue to look like a clown because they could have fixed all that up. Alopecia, that's what it's called. I knew once I stopped thinking about it, it was going to come to me. Alopecia. Yeah, alopecia people can get a hairdo and their hair look just as full. So, yeah, no, there's no excuse for Tracy to look the way she do. She don't have no man. Let's go, coffee beans. I've got male patterns, baldness, ain't no baby hair in sight. Girl, if she ain't got the hair that grew after the baby hair, she ain't got nothing. Like, Tracy baby hairs was gone a long time ago. I think that corroded twat that smelling like mustard and sauerkraut in the bottom of the sea just sat there and ate all that up. But we ain't gonna focus on that. We're gonna keep it moving and be polite on this panel. No way trip. No one-way trip. Alf equals Tracy Room Shaker. Okay, I figured it out, baby, just by reading the comments. Lemon Troll, I already have a man to eat my... Oh, wow, I'm not reading that. I'm going to be respectful. She ate scabs on cameras and got moles on tags all over her dirty body. She probably got wingworms too, because I don't think Tracy Beer cleans properly. Like, the worst thing you could ever do is meet up with Rob Racks and you tell him y'all better get intimate and he tell you to go smell it because it still stink. Like, that was enough right there. Like, yeah, no. And then now that she said that he's out of jail, I haven't seen him yet. Normally he pull up on me, but I ain't seen him. But she say they friends, they made up. Like, I think Tracy want to get back in where she fit in, but don't he belong to Empress Janice now? Like, I see Empress Janice naked, and I don't know how I see that. Somebody shared and said, get over there, go see this live. And I went to see it, and she was out there. She looked at, ate it up. Mine, look, come on now, let's be polite. Next course, next comment, please. Yeah, no. We're going to keep it moving because y'all giving me nightmares, making me think about this stuff.
Well, look, y'all, I'm so glad you held it down for me, Room Shaker. Now, I ain't going to do you like Lolo. I ain't going to do you like Lolo needs. Thank you for holding it down. And y'all, thank you for riding with me. I want to thank Room Shaker, Creole Butterfly, Stephen, Catherine, I don't know what they do in Texas, but in Philadelphia, Powell. And y'all have a good one. I got to go. Peace and love. Y'all take care.